So in the case of situations where you have both blue and green in your objects, or you want to avoid any type of color spill on your objects like these white elements, we use a technique called a front light backlight. So where we control all of our lights on DMX and we set two different exposures, one for our main light and then the second exposure for just a white background. To control the lights via DMX, we use first this DMX 512, which is made by Dragonframe. This controls all the lights through a USB, so we can control it in the software. And they're connected by XLR cables. Some of the lights go through this controller. Right now, our lights for the white background are just on this one channel, and the other lights are just daisy-chained through this. You need these two elements to control all your lights. You want to create another exposure here on the side. So after we create an exposure here, we can go over into the DMX. And so assuming that you've plugged in your lights into the channels in the decoder or in the dimmer switch, you can turn on and off your lights that you have. Everything is controllable here. You want to take and drag off the exposures off the global so you can change them. And then from here, you just program on X1, I'm going to have just our main lights on like it is right now. And then on X2, I would turn off my two lights and just turn on my backlight, which is just 100%. It's going to go from take my picture, I'm going to animate like that, and then flick over to this. And then in After Effects, you can import in the frames as a image sequence, and then you bring in X2 image sequence. So now, then you bring on X2 on top. So you've got the black and the good picture. So usually you have to crush them just a little bit. Just crush the whites, crush the blacks, just to get whites, white, black, black. Then you go down here and choose which layer you want to use as a track matte. So in this case, X1 wants to use X2. So it selects it, doesn't do anything yet, so no worries. Turns off X2, and we want to Luma Matte invert. There we go.